We are talking about Balenciaga getting in hot water because of a disgusting advertising campaign, a holiday campaign that they posted on their website involving young children. We're talking 3 or 4-year-olds, and they are surrounded by items, including the item that they are holding, that have to do with bondage sex. Now, it is difficult for me to even say that. And I am going to allow you, if you don't know what I mean by that, to just kind of piece together what that is. And if you've seen the pictures, you can probably deduce what I'm talking about. It's BDSM. It's a type of sexual activity, often pornography, that has to do with very often pain and humiliation. And we will leave it at that. And there are different types of outfits and tools, I guess, that are used. They often look like leather and just painful and gothic and just strange. And they decided that, this would be like a good pairing with children to put on our website. They sell these plush teddy bear backpacks that look perhaps like a children's toy. And if you're watching on YouTube, we'll put some of the stuff up. We're going to blur out the kids' faces because the last thing that I want to do is to aid in the exploitation of these children. But I do want you to see what I'm talking about, so you know I'm not just making this up. They look like children's toys, but they are wearing these leather straps and the choker and the spikes. And some people were saying, well, maybe it's just gothic. Maybe it's not bondage. But as we will talk about in just a second, Balenciaga apologized for this. And some of the celebrities involved with Balenciaga actually apologized and said they're reevaluating their relationship. And so Balenciaga never said, oh, no, it has nothing to do with bondage. Balenciaga never said, oh, no, you're wrong. It's just emo. It's just gothic. No, when people said, why are children being paired with bondage BDSM stuff? They never denied that this is what happened. So let's back up a little bit and just give you kind of a recap. And so as you can see in this picture with the child's face blurred out, she is holding this little bear in the bondage outfit. And then some of the items that you can see, this child, one of the children, they're standing on a bed. They've got like chains and chokers around them. Very strange. The combination of childlike items and clearly adult sexual items, I think, is very strange. I mean, they've got dog collars, really weird. There's one picture as well where the child is laying down on the couch on his or her stomach. You can't tell. I think the androgynous nature also of the children's appearance and outfits is probably intentional there. The child even kind of looks drugged. And in the picture where the child is laying down on his or her stomach, there are like wine glasses and alcohol glasses all around. So very odd. There's another picture that they put up of a child standing in his bedroom with this plush bondage toy over in the corner. Again, just very strange. And so I originally saw all of this from a tweet from a person who goes by Shoe on Head, and she's a very popular YouTuber. She's not conservative, she's not liberal, but she does talk about a lot of things, including child exploitation. And so she posted about this. This tweet went viral, and then people started digging into the rest of the other advertisements that Balenciaga posts, some of the other photos that they had been publishing. And one of the photos, was on their website, and it's a collaboration with Adidas, and there is a purse that's on a table, and underneath the purse is a bunch of papers. In one of the papers, you can actually see the text. Some internet sleuths figured out that this case that is shown is a Supreme Court case, United States v. Michael Williams from 2008. It has to do with child sex abuse material, child pornography, and the little bit that is shown is actually part of a case called Ashcroft v. Free Speech Coalition. Ashcroft v. Free Speech Coalition, 2002 Supreme Court case that struck down 2 overbroad what they considered overbroad provisions of the Child Pornography Prevention Act of 1996 because they abridged the freedom to engage in a substantial amount of lawful speech. This part is according to Wikipedia. The case was brought against the government by the Free Speech Coalition, a California trade association for the adult entertainment industry, along with Bold Type Inc., a publisher of a book advocating the nudist lifestyle. These are people who wanted to paint and to post erotic images, but under the Child Pornography Prevention Act, some of the things that they wanted to publish were illegal. And so this Free Speech Coalition, they challenged the illegality of this kind of artistry, and it went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said that, you know what, you're right. The Child Pornography Prevention Act is too overbroad, and you should be able to depict some of the things that these type of artists want to publish. It should be covered under the First Amendment. Now, that doesn't mean, obviously, that all forms of child sex abuse material are covered under the First Amendment, but this particular Supreme Court case said that the Child Pornography Prevention Act just went too far. Tell me why Balenciaga would choose, of all Supreme Court cases, because it's pretty common for these kinds of campaigns to use Supreme Court cases as documents because they are available to the public. They don't have to worry about copyright and things like that. That's pretty common. But why, out of all of the Supreme Court cases that they could have chosen, why did they choose this one? Why did they choose this one to put on display? It wasn't even hidden that well. It's almost like they wanted people to see that they chose this particular Supreme Court case. So this has a lot of people, understandably, scratching their heads. Now, Balenciaga has been pushing the limits of fashion for a while, and I don't think most people even really pay attention to that. If you look at their 2023 line, a spring collection, which is what they are now advertising, that includes the bondage, the teddy bear backpack things. Most of the attire that we're seeing, and we'll put some up on YouTube, is bondage related. Like, it's a lot of leather, a lot of chains, a lot of things that look painful, not comfortable. You also have some of their models looking like they've just gotten beaten up. That's a little strange, right? Like, you are condoning, you are glorifying, glamorizing sexual abuse. You'll see there is this one, again, I think androgynous looking model wearing Balenciaga, I guess, had just walked the runway, who has like a fake bloody nose, a fake almost like broken nose, a fake black eye, and is holding up this plush teddy bear with its bondage gear on, the same plush teddy bear that is being held by children in their advertising campaign. So, Balenciaga, are you trying to condone, glamorize, normalize, mainstream, not just sex with children, which is rape, but also violent sexual abuse of children? Is that what you're trying to normalize? Is that what you're trying to hint to? That is the road that you want to go down, that you are glamorizing, and that you are now mainlining, mainstreaming the violent rape of children using BDSM? Is that what you're doing, Balenciaga?
If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be sure to see similar videos from BlazeTV, with the added bonus of signaling YouTube that your voice and opinion still matters. And if you're looking for more great conservative content, check out one of the 2 videos suggested here.